Well, g'day, Tubes. We got a mystery. How's she hanging? Something's walked through here. We're not too sure what it is. We're wondering what it is. We think maybe it's a badger, which is really kind of weird. So there's some more there. Like it's fairly big. Like there's the size of my great Bigfoot. That one's fairly big, so we're not 100% too sure what it is, but it's been around like a whole cemetery and walking around and stuff. So he kind of went sort of under a car here, where the car is, and up along the side of the garage. I'm gonna check my camera and see if we caught him, maybe. But you know, he's dragging a foot or something too, right? So, but it's a fairly big footprint, but they're fairly close together, so we're not really too sure. Holy, look at these ones! No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, he went all the way up here. He's all around the back by the gazebo and stuff. It's kind of cool, actually. So, went. I guess if we kept following it, you might find them. I don't know, but they're very close together, which is kind of weird. It's not like it's a raccoon or something, or I don't think, anyways. But let's just go see where he went. He went up here, almost up to the dumpster, up and around behind the dumpster, I guess. There's a rabbit or something coming in on the same thing here. He went up here, and up here, and it looks like he went kind of in and around, and maybe in that tube. Maybe he's still in the tube. I hope not. I don't think so. I see tracks on the other side too. Yeah, I don't see anything in that tube. It's hard for you guys to see, but so yeah, we're just gonna go check out the footage and see, because something's walked around here quite a bit. We're just curious what it is, because it's kind of a different, weird, sort of short, bigger, close together kind of footprint. So let's go in the garage and we'll see if we can catch him on the footage here. I don't know. Well, unfortunately, he come by when it was still dark out, whatever it was. We're at 5:48 here, and when it turns bright, it's better. You can see the actual tracks, but the camera's just not. Probably because I got this thing parked here. It's like, and it's really bright. It makes the rest look kind of dark, so I probably should move all that stuff out of there. But he kind of walked up here and then up the side. I don't think we're gonna catch him here. You might, maybe if you looked up at the camera, you might get a glow off his eye or something like that. But I think he's probably already gone past. I don't know. So, anyways, we'll keep reviewing, see if we get a glimpse of anything. It's starting to get a little brighter, so I think he's probably already gone past, though. Oh well. Well, we looked through it all as best as we could. It's just because I think this is parked here. It's put all that light that emits the whatever those things are called. Maybe they're LEDs or whatever they are. But all this was too dark around here, so it was sometime before 7 a.m. when it starts to get bright, because the prints were already here. And I don't know, because of the camera, there's like a shroud around it, and it goes right through here where you can see these little prints walk through. So I'm like, really? But it was sometime through the night, but it wasn't too long ago, because it was kind of snowing and the prints were still fairly clean looking. So I'm like, can't be that old. So I don't know. I don't know. It just seems really weird that they're really fairly big prints, but they're really close together. If it was a bigger print, longer legs would have been further apart. So I don't know. We're kind of thinking a badger, but would have been sweet to catch him on the walk. But oh well. If this pole over here, the street lighty thing, was working, it probably would have casted it a little better there. We would have probably seen him. But oh well, maybe I'll have to look into a better camera for there or something. I don't know. We got a place in town here that maybe I'll get him to have a look, but it's probably going to be freaking wicked expensive. But anyways, whatever. Still works, but it's not super awesome. But too bad I didn't have another camera going another way. But I haven't set that up yet. So, but anyways, what did I mention the other day? We'll get this in overnight and then blah blah blah, let her sit overnight and then get all thawed out. We'll do it the next day. Yeah, that didn't happen. I ended up having to use it anyways. So the next day. It was all nice and thawed out, ready to go anyways, but I did adjust my wheels. I got them raised up a little bit so the brush goes a little lower to the ground. She should be a little better for, it's not going to last long though, unfortunately, but I did order some new brushes. Holy frickin' crap, you want to talk about expensive. Wowee. You can get those poly ones like that, which, like these ones. These are like a poly, plasticky weed whacker kind of line. They don't last too bad. Man, it's cold out here today. But you can also get steel ones, which is more like a wiry brush, I guess. And they're a lot more expensive. Holy crap. It's just ridiculous how much they are, but I basically kind of blew the bank and I ordered a set of each one. No, two sets of each one. Is that right? I have to check the email now because now I can't remember. I can't remember if I ordered 2 sets or 1 set. But they're very, very expensive. Very, 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 very expensive. Let me see if I can find the email, him and I back and forth here. So the poly brushes for a complete set, so like what's on the machine now. So there's 32 of them, 2 sets of 16. They come in a box of 16, so 2 boxes. Poly brushes are $840.96. Pretty pricey. Steel brushes, now I wonder if the steel brushes are more because they do last longer. I'm kind of wondering. They're probably thinking, you know, these are going to last the customer longer, let's charge more for them, so, you know, we, because they won't need to order them nearly as often, and then we're going to be actually losing money, so we'll charge more for the steel ones. That's what I'm kind of thinking. So a set for the steel brushes for 32 of them, 2 sets, 2 boxes of 16, $1,441. Holy crap. So I think it'll be 4 boxes altogether. There'll be 2 boxes of steel ones, 2 boxes of plastic ones, so that'll actually give me 2 changes on my machine. I'll have, I could either put all steel on or I could put all plastic on, but I'm going to do plastic, steel, plastic, steel, plastic, steel on it, and then I'll have another set for plastic, do it again, right? So I'll have enough for quite a while. So I did order, 2 sets of 16, 2 sets of 16. So I got 2 boxes of polys coming and 2 boxes of steel coming, so holy freaking crap, that's gonna be expensive. Anyways, they got me this sweeper brush to use, and I said to them right off, I'm like, that's gonna cost a lot for brushes, as many roads as I do around here, it's gonna wear them down quick. That's okay. Okay. Just letting you know. And the polys actually last pretty good. The set I got on here now, though, they didn't last nearly as long as the set that come on it from factory. I think I got like 4 years out of those factory ones. And, well, you know what? I could look up the video when I switched them last. Maybe it's about the same. I don't know. I know 1 year on these ones, I didn't really use the brush at all. I didn't, hang on, I'm sure I gotta adjust you. I didn't use the brush really at all, so it didn't get a whole pile of use, so I guess we have to still count that as a year. But I use it through the winter, and then in the spring when I'm doing the what's going on here, when I'm doing the sweeping the sand and crap off the road from the snowplow guy. Let me look it up here. Sweeper brush. Oh, didn't find that one. That's not good. Okay. Servicing sweeper. So we did that in 2013. Working on the sweeper, then she grenaded. I think that might have been it. Let me just check this quickly-ish here. Yeah, we're working on the sweeper brush here. Let's flip these around here. For some reason, I don't know what's going on, but my internet's been really weird lately here. And very, very slow. And it's driving me nuts. I don't know what's going on with it. So yeah, they were taking it all apart. So that's, I guess I put new bearings on it then too. Which I probably won't bother this time. It's kind of a good thing to do while you got it all apart, but yeah, this looks like the new sweeper. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's the new. See how close they are to the guard? Now I'm down to like here, so I've lost about 4 inches off them. So yeah, it looks like we're pretty grimy and putting it all back together and stuff. So when was it? Holy crap! See what I'm hammering that with? That sharpened metal spike. It's sitting right here beside me. I think I can't remember what I sharpened that with, but I was playing with something one day there and I sharpened a metal piece to metal spike. But anyway, so yeah, that was 2014 we did that. So 2 and a bit years, that didn't last very long at all. Wow. Wow. There's the other video of actually taking it apart, I think. So yeah, you can see, she'll load here. See how much more these are wore down. Like the other ones were just underneath the guard here, you know. So that's about where we are. So it's not going to be too much longer. I'm going to have to do it again. That friggin' sucks because this little thing here, I can't remember what they call them now, but man, they're a nightmare to get apart. And I can't exactly remember how I did it now, so I might have to rewatch this. But yeah, so 2014, April 23rd, 2014, that was kind of like springtime. I'm like, ah, crap, I need this thing now, and probably, yeah. So that was not good. That didn't last very long. These are the original ones I'm taking off of here that came on it. So, wow. It's a complete disassembly though. You got to take this whole side off, if I remember right, to get this. There's another separate cover that goes on the side here. Oh man. I just take it to them guys to fix it maybe, but I'd like to do it myself. So, and hopefully it comes apart a little better this time. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but hopefully it shall last till I'm done in the spring, and then I can do it, and then I don't, when I don't need the sweeper, and then it can sit there all summer when I don't generally need it, and go from there. So anyways, lots of fun coming up. So we're a little struck on what those tracks were this morning. It kind of almost, we were looking into it, almost looks like a Fisher cat. I didn't even know we had those around here. I'm just looking up some tracks. I don't know. Just looking up tracks here on the Google thingy, and there's tracks here that look fairly close together. I think that could have been it. Hang on a sec. I'm going to get my wife to send me that picture. She took pictures on her phone. So I'm not a animal track guy or nothing, but that's the ones we took this morning. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes, and it looks like some claws. It's kind of hard to see. This is a picture on the internet here. I don't know. These ones look kind of longer-ish. Apparently these are Fisher cat tracks. Fisher cats are very, 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 very violent. Apparently, they can get very mean. I'm gonna look up some other things here too. Hang on. It could be. It looks quite similar, but around here we don't really have a lot of tracks like that. And these are pretty close together too. Ours were really close together. I don't know. Fisher cats are apparently very vicious, though. They can get very vicious and mean and stuff. See, those tracks there are pretty close together. That's kind of what ours were. Let's see. Now, these ones here is a little bit further, so you can see. Shine that light out there. Stupid light. You can kind of see how far apart they are. These ones on the Google search here are pretty much the same. And there's little drag marks. See the little drag marks between it? I think that might be its tail. I was watching a video of one walk on here. He's just walking around. See a little sort of draggy marks on this too? Could be a foot getting dragged. You guys can't really see that. It's hard to show you that on camera. But I wonder, like I watched a video of one walking and it kind of looked like he was dragging his tail when he was walking slowly, so yeah, it's interesting. Okay, now that I see this, okay, get that an impression in you, and then you look at this, stupid lights. You look at this, I think that's what that was. A fisher cat. That's interesting because I've never seen one around here. So that's footprints we got. That's the footprints there. I'd say that's pretty freaking darn close. But now I can't tell because I swept them all off the road. All the snow's been cleaned off, so that's crazy. Now let's see what a fisher cat looks like here. See, these are all different. Martin? No, it's too small, I think. It'd be nice if they showed, you know, how a walking track would look like. So, fisher cat. Fisher cat, let's just take that off. We'll have a look, see what a fisher cat looks. There's one there. Kinda nice, kinda cuddly looking, but apparently they're pretty darn vicious. So just to me, depending on maybe how fast he was walking, it seems like his stride is too far apart, but I guess it could be. There you go. Yeah, a little vicious. See how big they are too compared to this guy here. They're pretty big. They're a good size, you know. You wouldn't want to kind of mess with one of them, I don't think, kind of too badly. But yeah, so I haven't seen one, but see how dark color they are too. That's why we probably couldn't even see them on the screen at all on our recorder there, because it just would have been too dark. Oh well, now that's something else to worry about. Great. So we're just looking at the cemetery here. I don't know if there was more than one of those things running around here last night. Maybe there was. I don't know. But he got around. If it was only one guy, he got around. Okay, so we seen tracks up at the garage here. And he went up behind the bin. I didn't look all around here and stuff. But there was tracks heading this way. Went all down this road here. So down this road here. And he cut across this. No, that's not going to work. Tried. He cut across in front of the columbarium units here. And then up in front of our garage. He also walked down here. We followed the tracks all the way down the road. Right to about here, and then he jumped in this bush a little bit. Maybe I'd be better to use this. So he jumped in the bush, he come out here, he walked all the way down here. Now I don't know if he went through the bush here or if he went this way. I wasn't really super watching, but I found his tracks again down on this road, so way at the very back of the cemetery here now. and all down this road and all around here, and then this is where he came all the way down back to the garage. So I don't know where he came from and stuff, but he sure did a tour around the whole place last night. That was quite a walk. Now down here I have a couple of a spot cleaned off here that I dump. So if I have a funeral back here, I'll take and dump the dirt here, kind of thing. He walked in and sort of went down here, but then looked like came back out and then down this road. So he put some miles on last night. Like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, so very strange. I don't know where he come from or what. I'd never seen tracks like that before, so it's kind of cool. But I don't want to meet him, that's for sure. Well, I'm gonna guess head her out. There's not much really happening here today. Tomorrow even, I don't know what's going on. No projects right now. So I'm kind of between things, I guess. You know, I'm just plowing snow and not mowing grass or anything like that, or thank goodness. But I'm just kind of between things right now. The weather's kind of crap outside, so I can't really do much outside. Kind of sucks. I do want to change these springs. Just put them on the bench here. Change these springs on my green trailer out here, but I need my trailer right now, so I can't kind of tear it apart. Like I had a funeral yesterday, so we got that one dug. I've got one coming up for Saturday, so I got to get that one dug. I need the trailer. I got another one coming up for Monday, so I need that one. You know, so right now I got no projects really happening. I've got time for doing it, but I can't take it apart because I need it to be functional. So, kind of sucks. But yeah, so these springs here, if you remember, a while back I got a pair of these. These are 4 leaves on it, and the one on the big green trailer are only a 3-leaf. So yeah, so I'll have to get working on these when, I don't know. But as for right now, I don't really have any other projects to do, so we'll have to I don't know what to say right now. So oh, look at that freaking snow out there again. I just got the roads friggin' cleaned. Holy crap. It's snowing again. As you can see out front here. And it's just gonna get nice and dusted again. And then all these people start driving on it and smushing it down and turning it to ice. And it makes my job a heck of a lot harder when everything's covered in ice. Oh, you just cannot frickin' win. I don't get it. Be nice, you know. It's supposed to snow today. Good. Let it snow. Get it done. And then it's done for the day. No, apparently it doesn't happen like that. You get snow. Okay, that's hopefully it for the day. You get it all cleared off. 15 minutes later, it's snowing on you again. Really? I guess it does that in the summertime too. You just maybe don't notice as much. You get a shower of rain or something, you know, and then it's nice for a couple hours, and then another little speckle of rain, and you know that would potentially be snow too, right? So I don't know. Anyways, I really don't. Another thing too, it's been a real pain in the butt lately because it hasn't been enough snow for the blower or the big plow. It's just like little wee bits, you know. So if you don't get that off, people drive over it, turns it to ice. So basically I use the sweeper brush. Now the sweeper brush is almost needing some service work done to it, as in new brushes, and I don't have them, and it takes a long time to put them on, and it really sucks. You know, like look at this already, it's starting to get covered. Holy crap. That's just sucks. Let's go out here and have a look. I'm gonna throw my coat on, hang on. Hopefully no fisher cats out here, whatever that was. I think it was a fisher cat, but... really, snow? Really? Look, it's all covered out of there again. Oh well. Just have to try to keep sweeping it, I guess, but really don't want to have to do that. You know what, I probably shouldn't be actually, when I'm in the back, leaving my door open like this, because, you know, a fisher cat might just kind of wander in here and be hiding behind my trailer or something, and I walk back showing my trailer and to friggin' get attacked by a fisher cat. I'll tell you what though, if I turned on that air compressor, he'd be out of here pretty quick. He'd be gone. That's something we should do, a nice grimy old cold start on the old generator. It might go, I don't know. Be a good little test for it. I have to first turn the fuel on. Let that kind of refuel a bit. This thing's always had a weird quirk with it. Really weird. When it was brand new, fuel in it, you know, turn the fuel on, choke it, away she went. You shut it off and you leave it for a couple of days. If you don't turn the fuel off, it will absolutely not start again. You can pull that for hours. It is so weird. If it's running and you turn the fuel off and let it boom, 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 let it dry right out, clean right out, it's fine. No idea. But anyways, let's see if she'll start. This is a Walmart special. We're gonna put some gloves on. Choker. Choker. That turns like, looks like winter out there today. The heck with this, I'm going home after this. This is stupid. And make sure she's on. And we'll see if she'll go here. How reliable is a $200 generator? Just about full. I can smell it. Nope. She's not reliable. But that's basically what it would do even if it was just ran like yesterday. It would just do that. Pull, pull, pull. Nothing. So I don't know. It's weird. Maybe there's... Yeah, I can smell fuel there, so... believe it actually all of a sudden went. Yeah, it's sounding funny on the generator end. It sounds like there's a leaf in there or something that's kind of rubbing on it. I don't know if you can hear it over the exhaust. I don't know. But holy cow, I can't believe it actually finally went. Let it run for a bit maybe. Now this is a single speed engine. That's it. It's going. But it's not a huge amount of power. It's only 3,000. And 2 plugs that are 20 amp apiece, so it's pretty good. I did run an air conditioner pretty much all summer off of this. Worked pretty good. Should get something electric and try it out here. Good if I can burn through a piece of wood. That works pretty nice. Wood. Well, that's a pretty good little heat gun there. I'll show you that after. I'm going to turn the fuel off on this again, let her starve. So she's in cool mode right now, but 1350 degrees when it's on high there. It's pretty darn good. Blow dry your hair pretty quick with it. Sweet. So yeah, let that thing do her thing and then start off again. Starting to go already. flat on its face, so that'll start better next time. If I just left it off, left the fuel on, shut that off, it would pull forever. It is so weird. I can't remember now how I got it going. You have to take the plug out, give it a bunch of pulling, take the filter out, give it a bunch of pulling, put the plug back in, and then it fired up. So I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, so there we go. Sweet. Haven't had that going for a while. Okay, now you know we're going to have to do a comparison. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do a comparison here. I might have to pull the tractor out just so we can get out onto the floor better here. And stuff. Yes, I do have the big John Deere back inside, and he's like, oh, it's so much warmer in here. It was so cold out there all that time. But yeah, it's nice to get the bucket all thawed out. It was half full of ice. That was fun yesterday filling the hole because, you know, it didn't hold nearly as much. So, but yeah, let's pull him out maybe. Maybe we'll do a grimy cold start on him later when we put him back in. I don't know. We'll see. So I'll pull it out and we'll get this gen out. I haven't really shown you guys this a whole lot. I guess I showed you when we first got it, but it's kind of sat here and needs a cover on it maybe. But we'll open the side covers and look inside too. It's pretty sweet. Okay, so this is a Honda fuel injected EU700IS. Pretty good gen. I've never really used it a whole lot yet. I've got more hours on it just running it once a month since I got it, kind of thing, you know, to keep it good. So there's all these panels. Pretty sweet in there, isn't it? Oh, that's going to stay open or not. Fuel injection, I don't really know how all that works. Spark plug is under here. I actually haven't had this cover off yet. And I'm just using a coin. There's just a Honda engine in there. I don't exactly know what horsepower it is, but so underneath in here is your spark plugs and stuff. We'll get you in for a little bit of a closer look here because sitting on the tripod doesn't help much, does it? So, spark plug. That's all the fuel injecting stuff. I presume under here is a great big air filter. Presuming right. That's kind of sweet. Have to get a big K&N for it. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. That's crazy. I'll probably need two hands to put all this back together, I think, so we'll do that after. I'm not sure what's in this box, something probably for the fuel injection stuff. Doesn't look like it's user accessible, like consumer accessible. So that's that side. I have no idea how to change the engine oil on this yet, whenever I have to get to that. But and over on this side is pull start back up for just in case, which maybe we'll try starting it like that. There's your engine oil check. Must be something underneath you can get into to drain the oil out. Looks like there's lots in there. Come on. Left-handed might not be any better right-handed, but holy crap. There. It's got to be in the right spot, I guess. So, yeah, presume... Oh, and of course there's a 29. I don't know if you can see that in the serial number. Of course. Why not? Why wouldn't there be not? So... Oh, I see. That's tricky. I might need to get a better light. Hang on a second. Okay, I see how they do the oil now. That's pretty clever. So that's the, I do believe, the drain right there. Drain bolt. It dribbles down through this little rubber plug here, but I guess when it's first coming out, it's streaming, right? So it hits this little trough thing, and it redirects it down into underneath, onto the floor kind of thing. That's pretty clever. That is pretty clever, actually. Yeah, see, this is just like a plastic rubber thing you'd pull off, grommety thing. So it'd down and out. Pretty sweet. Thought of everything, haven't they? So there's one more panel. I think it's just at the back here. My coin may not fit that though. Might have to get a screwdriver. Okay, so this little panel, let's see what's in behind here. I think it's this one, anyways. Yeah, battery compartment. And I think some fuses and stuff there. So it is all electric start. Of course, we've got 6 hours on her. That's hard to believe. I don't think I ran it 6 hours, but I don't know. So we'll just throw that one back on. Just battery. Actually, I guess I could show you in there a little more better before we button it up again. Let's have a look. So battery compartment, some breakers or fuses or something there. Pretty sweet. One of those. They're not too bad batteries when they're new, but they do get crappy fast, I found. But that's what they say. Oh, just run it for half an hour, you know, like once a month or something. So I have been. And it's got these foldable handles too. Once you get her to your site, you can fold her down out of the way, kind of things. So it's pretty cool. But I guess we could leave that down for now. Look at the panel here. So we got the switch here from 240 to 120 only. You can't run everything all at once. Generators aren't designed for that. These ones anyways. It's got the hour meter thing here. I don't know if that's showing up too well on the Dewey here. Let's see here. So the hour meter, that's the volt amps, that when it's running it'll show how many volt amps are going. The RPM of course is 0 right now. And the battery itself down below is showing 12.4. That's pretty good. And back to your hours. So it's basically no choke on it. Whoa, sorry, no choke. It's fuel injection. So although when it was cold there once, I started it up and it and then it off again. I'm like, ooh, and it fired right back up again. But anyway, so circuit protector stuff here. It's pretty sweet. You've got the 30 amp 3 plug, or you have your 20 amps 110s, two prongs. And then you have the 4 240 120 over here, four plug. This one I think I use. This one maybe on my trailer, if I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's this one, my trailer. And mostly why I got this thing is for my house. If about 3 years ago we had that big power outage and that power was out everywhere for like 5-6 days, kind of sucks. So I got my buddy there afterwards to install the breaker panel and the generator panel and stuff there, and basically I just run the cord from here to onto the house there, kind of thing, and away we go. So yes, pretty sweet. So yeah, let's put that back to 120. We'll put her back together here and fire it up. Maybe we'll do a Grammy pull cold start. Let me see if I can put this thing back together here with two hands. Nice and clean. Should be. I guess that just flops right in there. Probably shouldn't have taken this thing out. Because now it's a big field game to get it back together. It's got to be all put together the one way here. There. Feels pretty good. It looks like it sucked the air from the back corner of the panel here. That's kind of cool. And we'll have to put this guy back on. She's all kind of built, I guess, for where the heck's the hole? For running like in the Arctic and stuff, right? Everything's all enshrouded in here, so it would keep itself all warm. And if I could figure out this screw. There we go. That can close. They say not to run it with the doors open, so okay. And exhaust side, of course, is over on the front side, or I guess it's back. This would be the back side, I guess. And it gets a bit of ventilation out this here too, so that's where all your stinkies come out. 6 hours of running. There's a little soot there, but it's not super too bad. Yeah, so I guess we'll see if we can fire it up here. We'll give her a put you maybe over on this side. Give her a fire. We just have to turn the key on, I think. Normally you just do the pull or a push button. Yeah, that came on, so okay. Let's just pull this stuff off for now. And how many pulls for this one? One, apparently. Sweet. I think it's okay now though, but it does that. It's weird. Probably just needs a run. Brake hand or something. So we've got the auto throttle. It does that too here. Eco throttle is on right now. So funny thing, it doesn't really kind of go up too much higher. Okay, so I'll turn this eco throttle off. About 1,000 RPM, I guess. A little less than 1,000 RPM, so 2,433, yeah, a little less than 1,000. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. Well, let's plug in our gun here and we'll see how the auto throttle works. That. Really should be good there. Didn't even go up. Still at 2,400 RPM. Okay, let's crank up the temperature on this. Still didn't go up. I'm on low though, let's put her on high. A little bit. 2,510 RPM when we're cooking here. That's pretty sweet. Let's turn the auto throttle off. That's pretty crazy, eh? You'd have to really load this thing up pretty hard to make it work, I think. That's pretty sweet. So we'll close this door here. Hear how much quieter it gets too. That's pretty quiet there now. Speed her up here again. You can run that want to just do the power electric start, just turn it on and it does it for you. It has an overload alarm, an oil alert alarm. It's pretty sweet. Shut her down before I get suffocated. Holy! That's crazy. Well, we got it in. Sorry I didn't do a cold start. It's fired right up, so it wasn't too eventful. It is running fast though, so it did cool down a bit. Huh, there we go. It does that to warm oil and hydraulics and stuff. It runs faster, well, about 1100 RPM, 1200 RPM or something like that. So yeah, tell you what though, it is much nicer to have it inside and warm it and stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of not behind. What do you call it? Not behind. I'm between sort of things right now. Nothing needs an oil change. Everything's kind of good. This thing actually could probably use a hydraulic fluid change, which we could do. It won't be today though, and it probably won't be the remainder of this week because I'm going to need this tractor, so we won't be doing her then. But I was going to kind of try to wait till 3,000 hours. Why did I say 5,000? Holy! I was going to wait till 3,000 maybe and do it. And right now we're at, let's see here, what are we at? Oh, it's not going to shine it up for me. Hang on a second, I'll get a little better light. Right now we're at, no, that's not helping, is it? Well, I'll read it to you. It's got a bit of a moisture in there or something. 2,525.4 hours. So yeah, I was gonna want to kind of wait till 3,000, but I don't know. That's like another 500, less than 500 hours. That's quite a bit. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've got everything. There's two great big filters underneath here. Ooh, geez. I would probably pop off the backhoe. Now, I think there was a screen somewhere too that you take like an inspection cover off. If I can remember right. I really like to do this job though when it's warm outside. A little bit easier to get under it and stuff outside than in here. I guess I could take Boris out and the generator, move it, and then it'll give you more swinging room. But there is an inspection plate under there, apparently with a cleanable, recleanable screen that you can clean out, and I guess some of the bigger junk, whatever, catches into that. Probably should be done. I'm just trying to think when we had this up to the guy up the road, which I wish we never would have done that. Had him look at it. This guy's been fixing, repairing tractors for like 40 years, but I think he did more harm to this than anything. Because I've always put John Deere stuff back into it. I said from day one, whenever I change oil, filters, John Deere, anything, I've changed the fluid, I think once or twice maybe on this thing. Hydraulic fluid, and I've always put like this stuff back in. The high guard, low viscosity stuff. This stuff too. I've always put that stuff back in because that's what it come with. Well, this guy serviced this thing and I was having problems with the cylinder. I already knew what was wrong with it, but the people above me, no, that can't be. Let's get it up to him and have him look at it. I'm like, all right, I know what's wrong with it. And so sure enough, he was supposed to test the cylinders for leak pass. I know he never did, because the one, I've had it off now, but no paint was scraped off like the fitting. They're painted at the back there. These were all still brand new, right where they were put onto factory. So I knew he never tested that. Plus, he changed the fluid in it and put probably like the cheapest frickin' TSC crap in it or whatever that he could find, because it smells way different now. This stuff smells like an oily kind of stuff, but that stuff smells like a really oily, greasy kind of stuff. I could tell the difference. So I'm like, right now you've contaminated this whole system with some other kind of oil. As you can tell, I'm a little fumed about this because I've, you know, taken, I think, pretty good care of this thing for the 11 and a bit years, whatever it is now we've had it. It's more than that maybe now. 12 years now, holy. And sends it up to him, supposed to be the mechanic. And yeah, stuff like that happens. So now I've got this strange, I don't even know what it is, fluid all through this thing. So I changed the fluid now, and it's still in like all the cylinders and the lines. You know, as soon as I activate that a few times, it all mixes in with my good John Deere stuff, and it wrecks. You'd have to probably change the whole system like 20 times, maybe. You might get it all back to John Deere spec then, John Deere oil. But it's like, I guess you'd have to drain all the lines out, all the fittings and everything, and all the lines underneath the tractor, all in. Oh, it's so much work to get her back. So I know it's a particularly hard thing too if you happen to get moisture and water in your system. It takes forever to get it all out again. So you have to do about 20 changes, and that, you know how much that costs. Holy crap. Filters and a bucket of fluid there is about 130 bucks for one of those buckets. And it takes one of those and almost a half. So it's about 30 gallon, I think, or something like that. Is that right? What's in one of those? 18.9. I think it's about 30 gallon altogether. No, 5 gallon. 30 liters maybe. Something in around there. I know it's quite a bit. It's a bucket and about a half anyways. I know that. So, but yeah, so that ticked me off. And plus he never tested the cylinder. It come back, the curl cylinder, come back, and it was doing the exact same thing. Exact same thing as when it left. I'm like, really? You've had my tractor for like a week and a half. All you did was change the fluid. That's pretty bad. I could do that in like 20 minutes here. Half an hour maybe. Hour at the most. But anyways, whatever. I'd really like to do that and change that and then get this screen apart and clean it again too, because the odd time I notice now it was doing it again, it starts to get slow, and I guess it's not getting a good flow through that screen. Plus the other little filters, they're kind of buried all underneath there right now. We won't look at it now, but we'll get under there maybe with the GoPro one of these days and change her. But right now I need it, so I can't do that. But I'm trying to think if I've got both of the filters here. I know I've got lots of oil. Smells like burnt wood over here. That's funny. Let's just see here. What have I got up here for filters? I'm sure everything's up here. Yeah, 110 hydraulic filter. These are all, yeah, 110 hydraulic. So it'll be this one, this big guy here, and then this other one here. That's, I think, that's the one there. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big filter. So it comes with a rubber gasket dewey and everything. So there's that one. And then there's this one here. I don't know if I've even opened this one. Probably not. Ah, crap. So, lots of filters. I keep lots of filters in stock, as you can see. I'm going to have to put a couple up here. So, why do I have another filter that says hydraulic? Okay, I'm going to have to look at these now because I don't know. Spare mower wheels. Oh, this one is opened. Okay. This is the one that's the really big one. One's a suction and one's a return or something. Oh, this is the whole unit. Oh, and the filter. That's right, I did get that whole unit at one time there. There's a lot of frickin' money sitting here. So yeah, I don't remember why I got all that, but maybe he ordered it in wrong or something. I couldn't remember. But then there's this one here. Yeah, this one's, I think, a little smaller. Yeah, that's the other one there. So We got lots of filters anyways. And oh, I know why I got that this thing. I got that because the I hit something once underneath. It kind of come up and it smacked the big lines. And it kind of twisted them funny, and they were leaking a bit. And I never did change them. These are the other lines here. There's this one. It goes into the filter. So that filter I showed you, that would into this side. That goes onto another Dewey. Now they're never going to sit the same. And then I've got, fine, stay there. I got this one too. This guy here, it splitsy one. So, figured I don't know what's leaking. I'll just get everything. And I did. And I never did switch them. They kind of stopped leaking. So I'll show ya, if I can show ya. It might be hard to show ya where those all are on this thing. Can't remember what side now. They are potentially on the other side. So, I mean, hard to show you here. All this loader stuff in the way. Yeah, let's pull off this old cover maybe if I can get down to here and pull this off. It's actually a lot harder when the loader arm's down to get this off of here. I might not even be able to show you this because it's all buried. So, there's that one, that 90s. It just goes on. Looks like the pump's leaking a bit here. Probably out of this fitting here. This one looks dry, so probably needs a new one of these. Feels like it's all hard. It's supposed to be softish. So, and that is, I do believe, the other one here, if I'm right. It had a split off thing, so I don't really know now. But anyways, that one goes kind of way back under there into that filter base, I do believe, if I'm right. And yeah, lots of fun. That's interesting though. That's leaking out of this fitting. So that's not super too good. It's not wet, but it's just dampish and it's got stuff stuck to it now, dirt and stuff. So I probably should replace that one. I thought I had one, but maybe I don't. I can't remember now. So yeah, she's been a good tractor, you know, but go much longer with it, she's going to be needing parts. And you know how things, you guys know how things work. They're supposed to stock parts for something for 10 years and then no more parts available. What do you do then? If I blow something there, like that thing that was leaking, what do? You're screwed. Try to find a used one somewhere. They might still have parts, but I think for the 10 years after, they have to make parts still or whatever it is for it. But yeah, so I mean, I told them here, run it 10 years and get something else. Keep it up to date, you know. And they're like, oh no, just keep running it. Okay, it's gonna start costing you money then. And it's cost a bit of money, you know. I've replaced quite a few things on there. Starter alternator, the little loader control thing, a couple other little miscellaneous switches and stuff. What else has it had? Nothing major. I got that stuff for the hydraulic stuff, but I never did put it on because it seemed to stop leaking. Underneath it was leaking. Other than that, yeah, it's been pretty good. Batteries, it's had like 3 batteries through it, so that's not too bad in like 12 years. 2 cylinders. It's had the crowd cylinder replaced or rebuilt. We didn't actually pay for a new one. We rebuilt that one, and it had a brand new curl cylinder, and we rebuilt the old one. So far everything on the loader's been fine. Knock on wood. But yeah, you know what? It's probably should be replaced. It's kind of a crappy thing though, because we've got a custom snowblower for it, right? And that just wouldn't fit on everything again. You'd have to do a lot of screwing around to get it all to fit on something else. So it'd be a lot of messing about. But anyways, I guess that's about it for today. I'm gonna probably not catch you guys for, oh geez, it won't be till probably at least next Tuesday, Wednesday at the probably earliest. Lots of funerals coming up I gotta get at, so I gotta kind of devote my time to that. So unfortunately I have to take my time from you guys for that, so I do apologize. This weekend there of course will be hopefully a farm sim Saturday up and something for Sunday. I haven't decided what yet. Maybe truck sim or something. We'll go for a nice sweet rig ride or something. I don't know, we'll figure something out. But as for normal stuff, I'm probably not going to be doing too much, unfortunately, for you guys, because I'm going to get kind of swamped here through the weekend and stuff, and then Monday of course another one. So, and I might get another phone call by then for something else too, so you never know. It's funny how things, they say, come in threes. Prime example, I hadn't had any funerals for quite a while, nothing, and I get one yesterday's. Then, oh, I got another one for you for Saturday. Oh, okay. I'm like waiting. I'm like, bing, bing, bing. Yeah, I got one for you for Monday too. There you go. Comes in threes. I just hope they don't come in sixes, because that would suck. But anyways, so yeah, we'll catch you later. Have a good night and stuff, and we'll catch you next week sometime. Well, hopefully we'll find something to do other than kind of boring today. I do apologize, but that's just what was going on. So one of them kind of days, right? So but anyways, holy cow, it's time for bed. We'll catch you later and stuff again, and thanks for watching, of course, and enjoy the whatever we come up with for Saturday, Farm Sim Saturday stuff. So hopefully, I haven't done any of it yet, so hopefully it's good to go. And yeah, we'll catch you sometime into next week. So have a good weekend again, and thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you next week.